Hey everybody, Marcus here with the New England Bushcraft Show. We've just got our lunch on the fire, and I'd like to bring the conversation back over to Mitch. So Mitch, tell me a little bit more about NativeSurvival. What is it that you guys do?
Yeah, sure. NativeSurvival School. We do day classes, we do week-long classes. We have a website where we sell gear that I've designed.
What is the website?
Website is NativeSurvival.com,
Okay.
and that will actually is a direct link to my Etsy store, and so that's the venue I choose to sell our gear. And I design all my own gear, wool blankets, knives, things of that nature, flint steel kits, trapping kits, snare kits. I carve spoons, and so that gives me my venue to sell various things that I've designed, because I like to design my own gear because I'm very particular about gear, and it's hard for me to find exactly what I need. Like my wool blanket, to give you a quick example. A wool blanket I designed to have Velcro along the bottom and along the side of the blanket. So not only just a blanket, but I can completely seal it, and now it's a bivvy or a sleeping bag in the summer. Now, as a bivvy, it's a fireproof or fire-resistant bivvy, because I can take my sleeping bag, throw it inside there, and I lay down right next to the fire. And now when embers land, and it would normally burn a hole into my sleeping bag, whether it be cotton and feathers or whether it be nylon, now it doesn't, because now it just lands on the wool blanket, and it adds extra insulative value. You know what I mean? So I never found a wool blanket that could turn into a sleeping bag like that, or a bivvy. So I had to design it, right? So, and that's kind of what happens. Like my knife, it's a puku design. It's Scandi 4-inch blade, very Scandinavian style blade, but the handle is actually very European, because it has the classic Coke bottle design, and I never found what I needed for that. I never found a handle long enough for chest lever that wouldn't dig into my palm. So I started putting all these things that I needed in a knife that didn't exist. If it existed, I would have bought it. It didn't exist, but now it does. Right? So that's one thing we do. We do classes. Another thing is the items, right? So I guess two things. I have a blog as well. Every once in a great while, I'll throw something on there. I've written articles for magazines, like Self-Reliance Illustrated. So sometimes I write, and an editor contacted me, and we're kind of talking about possibly doing a book deal, maybe in a couple of years we'll do that. So that's kind of what NativeSurvival is. It's a store, it's a school, and then I have various media that I also release, and the biggest media I release is video. So my YouTube channel is pretty much every week, 2 times a week, I release a video. Sometimes they're heavily, instruction, where I go over a certain task, go over it. Other times, it's campouts, day trips, weekend trips, whatever it is, longer trips. Sometimes in a group setting, sometimes not, just me alone. So that's kind of the gambit of what NativeSurvival is.
Awesome. So Mitch is going to be joining us at the New England Bushcraft Show. He's going to be a vendor there with his products for sale. He's also going to be an instructor giving a class, and so in the next segment, when you come back, we'll tell you about the class that he'll be and the workshop and talks he'll be doing at the New England Bushcraft Show.
See you there.